instead of suppressing that feeling, if you do have anxiety or overwhelm or, financial worries or anything like that, block some time in to your calendar today to allow that to process through you. Otherwise, it will just like penetrate your nervous system and it will stay in your nervous system. So give yourself a time limit. And, a friend of mine, she does this with crying. My friend Lisa Clifford, if she's feeling really frustrated and she, really anxious, she says, right, you've got 5 minutes. She goes, "Wah!" She bawls her eyes out and she's like, right, 5 minutes, you're done. And it works. And I said, I'm going to give that a go. And I've done that. And actually it really works. And I think just the release from your body. So allow whatever happens in that time. Give yourself 5 minutes, give yourself 10 minutes. I wouldn't give yourself more than 15 minutes to be in that. But even if you gave yourself 5 minutes to feel into it, sit with your journal and have whatever is coming up for you flow out into your journal. Just any worry, any stress, any anxiety, anything that's coming up, just let it flow out, get it into your journal or speak it out into Otter so that it's physically leaving your body. And then at the 5-minute deadline, okay, thank you. Thank you for expressing that through me. I understand all your worries. And here's what we can do to do something about that. So then move into action, because it's your ego, right? And so if you can separate yourself from your ego and say, look, I hear you. I hear all your worries. I hear all your concerns. And here's what I'm going to do about that. So that you go into a place of action. Here's one thing I'm going to do that will help you to feel better about that. I'm going to call one of my existing clients and ask if there's anything else they need support with. I'm going to reach out to one of my fellow Ripple Makers and ask, who do you know that has a podcast or that has something that I can start speaking at? I'm going to reach out to the community center and book that next date and start promoting for that next circle. So there's always something you can do that moves you towards getting what you want and away from that pain. But if you feel that pain, you feel that stress, you feel that pressure, like don't allow that to continue eating away at your nervous system, because it will destroy your creativity. So allow it to move through you, allow it to process. And of course, you do this work with everyone else.
Yeah.
And it's so important that we also do that work with ourselves. And as I'm saying this to you, it's a reminder for me as much as it is for you to do that work for ourselves and give yourself that time to allow it to process.